Morning folks, got down here early again this morning, got here at 6:15. It's probably about 6:30 now, after setting everything up. As you can see, I've got with me the Daystate Tactical, and I'll be shooting at 40 yards to start off with. Got the H&M Baracuda match, QYS Streamlined, H&M Field Target Trophy, and H&M Terminators. Like I say, I was zeroing at 40 yards, and we'll take it from there. See what the best pellet is through the barrel, and then we'll do some reactive shooting. So let's get on with the test. So let's see. I'm going to start off with the Baracuda match, 10.65 grains. Heaviest pellet coming in the pack, and then we'll work our way down to the lightest. Don't know if you've been watching the news out in Ukraine yesterday. The Ukrainians fired 2 Neptune missiles at the Moscow flagship, which is a missile cruiser in the Baltic Sea. Hit the magazines and damaged it severely, causing fires, and evacuated the crew and tried to take it back to Sebastopol in Crimea, but it's now sank. The Russians claim no, there was a fire that caused the magazines to blow up. But either way, it's not good for the Russians. And strangely enough, they're claiming it's not a missile that struck it. But strangely enough, they've pulled back all the other battleships from the coast, so it does point to being hit by missiles, to be honest. So no matter how you look at it, it's not looking good for the Russians in any respect. Okay then, let's see where it's impacting. Just parallax it in. There we go. Okay, I'm going to go for the centre target for the start. That's going right. Goes. Yeah, top of the start. One more click. looked at that. Right, we know it now. Okay, so send it down 2 clicks and go to the right, 1 click. Right, so that was the Baracuda match. I did expect they'd do well because these rifles tend to like these pellets and the Bisley Magnums. At 40 yards you can see when it's grouping, it's well inside of 5 pence a piece. And this is what you're paying for with these electronic Daystates. You're paying for something that's a complete finished package. It's not like buy a budget rifle and you've got to tune it up to get it where it needs to be. These are all where they need to be straight away out of the box, but it does come at a cost, and that's the way it is. Same with FX, Daystate, any of the top end rifles. So these are the QYS Streamlined at 1.56 grains. Could be a totally different point of impact because of a different type of pellet. Right, I'm going to go for the lorry above it. And again, and it's all about grouping. When I find my preferred pellet, that's what I'll stick to. A bit higher. That's it. Okay, up next is the H&M Field Target Trophy. It's a shorter pellet. I like pellet, these weigh 8.64 grains. Okay, go for the artillery piece now. It's going to go high, I would imagine. Just a bit. I will hold the point away. More or less know when this is shot all the pellets. It feels different when you pull it back on that. I can set it up to beep when it's done it, but I'm sick of hearing it beeping, so I switched it off. So now we're going up to the Terminators, the all-round pellet that we've found that seems to be accurate and very effective on impact, ballistically speaking. Opens up really well. I'm expecting this to go high as well because of how light it is, 7.25 grains. So that's going for the man. Okay, so that did the worst of all of them. is surprising. But the one that did do the best is the one that I expected to do the best, and that is the Baracuda match followed by the QYS. It did tend to be a few more flies in QYS, and the other shots on the tank that are outside the group was when I was zeroing in, I think. So we'll now continue, but I'll be using the Baracuda match. Like I say, it likes busy magnums as well, but any of the Baracuda match series it tends to like. So that is the zeroing point. I'm going to do some reactive target shooting now, starting off at 40 yards. Okay then, using the Baracuda match, the Air Wolf. And put one more click to the right there. Okay. Left hand side of the frame on top is round spinner. Below it, the round spinner. Next to that, just a bit round, I think. There we go. Now the wire. Now that is probably about 3mm. There we go. Above it. Oh, no. That should have been an easy one. It's high. There we go. And that's that. Yeah, so rifle's on tune. I think it took 3 shots, but I was able to hit a 3mm wide piece of wire there, so it shows you how accurate these pellets are through the rifle at 40 yards. I mean, what makes the electric gun so good is got an electronic trigger, when it's released, isn't it? Nothing mechanical in there, like hammers going forward and that. It's just basically electronic solenoid opening the valve, say. Eliminates a lot of the things in the rifle that can cause recoil. It's just the air coming out the end of the barrel that's causing recoil there. And it's a faster lock time. Okay then, same frame. I'm going to go now for the resets on the top right. Don't always work. Why did that not work there? One next to it. Okay. You see what I mean? This is what happens. See, these should be easy to make. That's still on there. I don't know if that's going off to the side or what. It's almost like it's dropping. Right, I'm going to go for the walking target. These are pretty good, these are. See it and it starts moving across the range. So it always ends up somewhere else where you start from. When we're getting further away. Yeah. So yesterday when I got back, I was hoping to get the replace the O-ring in the barrel that had blown. It was so tight to get in the block, so I thought, alright, I've got to get this sodding barrel off. So I got a milling bit and managed to drill it out, so that the barrel is off now. So while it's all in bits, I'll probably service that O-ring, polish the barrel, really go through the rifle. Intentions are just to get in touch with Robert Lane and get a regulator for it. I think I can really get that rifle doing really well. So that's up and coming, so it might be off the circuit for a few weeks yet. And that's why I got this today, but I enjoy shooting this, it's really accurate. I like my lad's Wolverine as well. Right, we'll see what else we can shoot at range. I did make a target, I think that's at 40 yards, a couple of spoons at the bottom, and the other targets above the spoons are CO2 capsules that I've drilled out, threaded, and put some rings in it to spin. So I'll have a go at that next. So I'll load up and we'll take it from there. Yeah, I was going to come up yesterday and bring Jack along, but he's been suffering with his knee since the weekend, so as you might have seen on the preview video, we went down to Daystate because Jack wanted to buy a new barrel for his Delta Wolf 2.2. They're not cheap because it's not just a Barry buying a chronograph and new shroud and new probe and magazine, so they work out. It cost over £800. So we got his new barrel in 2.2. It was a 177 previously. He bought some silencers and some flavouring. And what we will be doing in the future, we're doing a video on the Delta Wolf and showing you how to replace the bar. It's pretty straightforward. Tony Belas was down there and he shows how to do it, so we'll show you how it's done and how easy it is, and then Jack will be shooting out to distance like he was before, and we'll show you how that the 2.2 is just as accurate as the 177. There were prop issues with it originally, but that's sort of been sorted now. But anyway, getting on with the rest of the test, we'll be shooting at the target stand. Okay. Starting off with the spoon. These are teaspoons. Took them out the kitchen drawer, so we're a few spoons short. Going above, we've got the CO2 capsules. That one's to the right, to the left, you should say. Right. I could see it flying through the air, so I've done 2 flicks for that. Try it again. There we go. These capsules are pretty solid. They need to be for the pressure of the oil, so they make a good target. Oh, that makes it right. I think that could be it. Yeah, you can feel the distance from the pullback. It's fairly easy to make. I mean, I've got the way it's made up there. I've got a block wall at the bottom that I drilled, and then it's got a broomstick shaft for the stick. Just get some long threaded bolts and drill your spoons and hooks up. So fairly cheap way of making reactive targets, really. You can make it out of any sort. I mean, I'll look at things that we're chucking out and I think, what can I do with that? So, you know, you can make your own targets if you've got a drill and a few things. That's all that is. The spoons are quite easy to do. You just put them in a vice and twist them and drill them. You need some good drill bits there because they do get hot on stainless steel. And even at 40 yards it can bend teaspoons, which they are. The one on the left's pretty bent. Need to redo that. So that might be it, right? Now to tablespoons, they are tough, and you can ruin a drill bit just trying to get through it. Okay, so that's all done. What I'm going to do now, I'm going to push out further. We've got a stand at 80 yards, and it's got a stainless steel table leg, part of the table leg that we cut off. I did about 4 of them, maybe 6, I'm not sure. I did a shooting bench for Jack, and the legs are a bit long, so we cut them off. You'll see what I mean. They're in a pink colour. There's one just behind the target that I've been shooting at, that's at 50 yards. We'll give that a crack, and then we'll go out to 80 yards then, the other one. And then if you get me old age right, we can even go out to 100. It's a lovely day. There's no wind, so it's all down to the pellets being good and getting it zeroed in, which it is now, I think. So I'll just readjust. In fact, you can just see it there. we go. Don't drop down anymore, that's it. You can see the pink. They're probably about 6 inches long maybe. Right, it's actually standing on a dueling tree. I'll go for a shot at the second one down on the left, see where the point of fall is. That could be about 2 mil dots actually. Might have moved it then. I'll try 1.5. Getting off the 2 actually. Yeah, 2 mil not. So I'll go down that Jordan tree. I hope you can see it okay. Two more lots of old over. Through it those. So diagonally, so although it's 50 yards in a straight line, it's probably close to 55. One of our members made that dueling tree. It's a good thing with shooting clubs, you've got a range of different skill sets. So you've got engineers and all sorts down here. I can see it, just went to the left. Yeah. Okay then. So moving on. Yeah, I'll top the rifle up. What we've got? 157 bar. Right. Yeah. So actually, there's what's that? 55. It's 60. We've got another pink target at 60. We'll have a go at that. To the bell next to it. Okay. So, moving on. 70 yards now. I've got the scope zeroed in 32 times, so because it's zeroed in a lot, it's 10mm dots. 70. Got a walking target and I've got some spoons up there. Got the spoons first. Slots to do that. Walking target. Slots like that. No wind, so down to me in the pellet. So 70 yards. We're doing this sort of 12-foot pan rifle. Okay then, so I hope you've enjoyed this morning's shoot using the Daystate Air Wolf. Best pellet through about was the Baracuda match. Like I say, Baracuda match, Blizzard Magnums, the Daystates seem to love them. And there we go. Easter Friday, have a good Easter weekend. I'll probably be down on Sunday, I would imagine I will. Depends if Jack's up to it or not. So I'll catch you in the next video.